there's lots of things that can help us to create the content that we need coming up to the end of the year. And you need to start doing it now. And so I'm not really thinking yet about my holidays because I can just enjoy my days, but we do have to think about them. So what are you going to do? Remembering that not every promotional has to be a sale, but we need to make sure that we are strategic and we have a vision for where we're going. What are you going to promote? And you need to think about it now. We need to be strategic about it now so that it's ready to go.
Mentoring with Geraldine is a bite-sized practitioner podcast for naturopaths, nutritionists, herbalists, coaches, and practitioners. This podcast responds directly to the needs of you, the practicing natural therapist. We have interviews during the holiday season and business and mindset support each week, so you'll get the variety you need to enjoy and stay motivated in your practice. Don't forget to subscribe to receive the weekly episodes. And if you want to connect with me, always check the show notes because that's where you'll find the links to book appointments and, of course, to join the Academy, the membership group where there's constant connection and community with like-minded practitioners. Now, let's get started.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mentoring with Geraldine and the Bite-Sized Podcast. How the devil are you? So I seem to have a little bit of a frog in my throat this morning, but I'm sure you won't mind because what we're going to talk about today and for this month, because backtrack, I realized that last month I was talking about my Black Friday offer because I'm starting to organize that in October and November because it's the end of November. And in Australia, there's a bit of a thing about it being called Black Friday because, of course, Black Friday means something very different to us. But I tried calling it Green Friday and nobody picked up on that. So I've gone back to calling it Black Friday because, well, that's what it is. But if you want to do one, you need to start now. So the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be talking about getting it done right, improving our growth. We want to have that intentional growth within our business. And this is the perfect time of year to book in your mentoring, your 90-day program, because you want to start fresh in the new year and you want to be prepped and ready. So that's my sales pitch done and dusted. Now let's talk about you, because what are you going to promote in November? Now, for most, not all, but a lot of practitioners, there's a slow time over Christmas or the summer because you want to take a break too. The kids are off school, everybody's off, the weather's perfect. You might not have kids, but the weather's perfect. You want to go to the beach. You want to take a break as well because family and friends are taking a break. So we need to be really intentional. Hopefully you started being intentional in October, but now you've really got to nut down and really get that intention sorted. You've got to be strategic right now. Let's think about some of the issues around November or some of the good things around November. It's a good time for visibility. So we've got to think about mindset. People are going into that holiday season. Here in Australia and in New Zealand, we have a big holiday and it's summertime. So they're thinking about being bikini ready. Okay. They're thinking about going out their white skin and how white their skin is. So, there's a negative yet positive is to talk about how nasty those tanning creams are for the body, for the endocrine system. So it might be a time to be saying those sorts of things or promoting vitamin D intake and how your client is going to get that. We've got to think as well of pre-holiday budgets, your budget. I'm not working over the summer. I work generally a few days. I will crunch out a few days and that will be all over the summer. I've always carved out those few days because you have to, your follow-ups and everything else. And with my mentoring, there's still people who want to see me. I still have my Monday group going on, although it's not as often. So when we think about our own budget as well as our clients' budget, because they might be over shopping for Christmas, they might leave it till the last minute and do everything. When I was living in the UK, I would shop Christmas in October because there were big sales in October. Whereas in Australia and New Zealand, everything's on sale all the time. So there's always something happening. So you can be prepping for Christmas way back when. It's not really a big deal. But we don't necessarily know where we're going on holiday. We don't necessarily know what we're doing in October. So we have to think of our client mindset as well as our own mindset. We have to think of our clients' budgeting towards the summer as well as your own budgeting. Because if you've got reduced income, which I have, which is why I do a Black Friday deal because I need the money at the end of November to get me through Christmas and through the summer. I've got staff to pay. I've got platforms to pay, all the bills to pay like everybody else has. Just because I work online doesn't make my life any cheaper. In some ways, it makes it more expensive because I have to use all of the systems. So you've got to think about paying these. What is your budget doing over the summer? And how are we now at the beginning of November going to prep for that? So what can you promote, right? Now, if you're doing gift voucher for Christmas, so you're selling off gift vouchers for people, they can't just be called gift voucher because a gift voucher has to last forever. So if you now in Australia, I don't know about the rest of the world, I would assume it's the same, if not extremely similar, in that if you buy, say, a Myer card or a Woolworths card or one of these shopping cards, it has to last forever because there's a dollar value on it. Okay. Whereas we don't want that. You don't want to be promoting a massage at $85 in 2025 that somebody turns up in 2030 and you're charging $150 for that exact same thing. And they want to give you that $85 voucher, or you're no longer practicing, you've retired. And so when we're creating something like a Christmas voucher, it has to be called Christmas voucher. It has to be called something specific so you can have an end date on it. All right. So what are you going to be promoting for Christmas, for the summer season, for the end of November? And how are you going to go about that? We can do service bundles, seasonal programs. So, of course, there is the Done For You program, which is based on weight loss, but you could do it as a longevity program. You can do it as a health program. You can really segue it. Like, I don't do weight loss. That's totally cool. You probably do longevity. There's all sorts of other ways of using it, not just weight loss. And it's all done for you. It's as cheap as it gets. I can't make it any cheaper. And I'm not going to add anything to it because bonuses for me are a great way of doing things. Done For You offers for your clients are a great way of doing things for them. Done For You Christmas recipes, Done For You, whatever program it may be, mine or your own one, because we want as well not to be salesy. I've talked about this over the last few months. We don't want to be salesy, do we? So educational promos, they work best. They work well when we educate and then say, hey, here's the thing, which is kind of what I'm doing on my podcast, aren't I? I'm telling you about my offerings, but at the same time, I'm offering a lot. I hope I'm offering a lot of educational value as well. So our marketing is a reminder to our clients. If you think of it like that, rather than thinking of it as a pitch, rather than thinking of it as a sale, if you think this is a reminder to my clients that I'm available on a Thursday afternoon, this is a reminder to my clients that I can help them with their diet. This is a reminder to my clients that this thing is trending on TV right now. And I do that too. And I've been doing it for longer. I've been doing, no sugar diets and using all of this stuff for all of my life. And I learned it off of this person then. And now that this person now is saying it's theirs, I can sit in the middle and go, I've been doing it for years. I'm tried, true, trusted, and I've got this down pat. Do you want my tips? So we've got lots of things that we can do that is not a pitch. It's an educational sales platform, right? So we're using it as a reminder rather than a pitch. And we can use staff. If you need help, if you're running behind, if you want to get some stuff done for Christmas so that you don't have to do it, rather than putting it off, you could get in contact with me, one of my VAs. Geraldine will just smash out your Christmas promotional stuff for you. It'll all be ready, set up and scheduled to go. So you don't even have to think about it. She's certainly programming mine to go out over that summer season because I don't want to do it. I only put things really on my story. The stuff that comes out, yes, I check it. Yes, I look at it. Yes, she shows me. Yes, I'm into it. She knows me so well now. And she's got so many other practitioners that she works for that she knows our business. She knows what we do. She can get our colors right. She can get it all sorted. So we've got that help. We can do that soft launch strategy by starting now, by thinking about it now. Here I am talking to you about my Black Friday, but at the same time, I'm talking to you about how you can do it. All right. So I'm going to do my pediatric Black Friday. I always do. It seems easier to me to do that because I have the content ready to go. I have the emails ready to go. I just tweak them a little bit, obviously change the dates because the date of Black Friday changes every year, but because I've got it automated. So they're just sitting there. My Black Friday emails are sitting there ready to go and they will go out. I will program those to go out because they're written, they're done. And guess what? I didn't use AI for them because I wrote them pre-AI. You can use AI for so much of this stuff. So what I will do And what I've done in the past is I will write the email, I'll look at it and I'll go, oh, that looks really daggy. Or that's not really saying what I want it to say. And then I take it, I pop it in AI and I say, can you tidy this up for me? And I get back something and I think, yeah, that's tidy. Oh, but actually I wanted to say this, that, and the other thing. And I change it all again anyway. So we can use AI in lots of ways. We can use them for diets for our clients. We can put into AI, we can ask it for a meal plan. That's all in the Done For You program, how to do that, what to ask for, a template of requests for your AI. So there's lots of things that can help us to create the content that we need coming up to the end of the year. And you need to start doing it now. I know it seems so tough, doesn't it? Summer seems so far away. It's only just starting to warm up. Well, here in the south, it's starting to warm up. The weather is really nice. It's, that real spring weather down here. It's getting super hot up the top. I know that. You guys are all really hot, but down here it's really nice in Adelaide. So weather is a little bit up and down, but we're mid-20s every day. It's just so nice to have this change. And so I'm not really thinking yet about my holidays because I can just enjoy my days, but we do have to think about them. So what are you going to do? Remembering that not every promotional has to be a sale, but we need to make sure that we are strategic and we have a vision for where we're going. Ergo, join my one-to-one program because we'll figure that out together. But you can probably figure that out if you want to sit down and do it. You might need the kick in the pants, which is me. You might not. What are you going to promote? And you need to think about it now. We need to be strategic about it now so that it's ready to go. Okay. Now, this month, I'm going to really be talking about this strategy, about getting yourself set up, getting yourself ready for the summer, what's coming up. And over Christmas, the summer. So, I celebrate Christmas and that I like a day for presents, but that's only way in which I celebrate it. So I should say over the summer, because of course we're also very different in what we celebrate and how we celebrate things. But yeah, this month is going to be me talking to you about being strategic about whether or not you should be creating a Black Friday offer like I am and how you can create that, what we can do, what strategy we can use, but getting ready for that summer season. And then over the summer season, I have a guest. We'll go fortnightly for December and January rather than weekly because I know that you won't be listening to as many podcasts. I'm taking a break because I have a guest, so I can do that. I can record those anytime. And then we can pump them out over the summer season, which is always really nice. So I've got us a business person for this summer, which would be really cool. I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope, just a little teaser there. Right. So I'm going to leave it there for today. And on the next one, I'm going to really be talking about what works and what's worked for me in the past and some more ideas around structuring your offer as well. Really want to be ethical about what we do. So you know the deal. Please go down, do the review if you wouldn't mind. I'd really appreciate it. It means a lot to every small business, and I hope you're remembering to ask your clients for reviews as well. So I look forward to seeing you on the next cast. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast for the weekly episodes. If you'd like even more support and learning, then the Academy is for you. Here you'll find part 2 of the herbal discussions, more clinical learning, and case studies to support your clients in practice. Bye for now.